The Obama administration today issued a clear message to Washington and Colorado, two states that recently legalized the use of marijuana. The Justice Department says it won't move to block those laws as long as pot is kept away from minors and out of the hands of organized crime. Marijuana advocates are hailing the decision as a big step forward, but a former head of the Drug Enforcement Administration says it's a violation of federal law. For a Vallejo man who once ran a successful dispensary, something we don't see very often. Authorities seized his marijuana, but today they had to return it. Only on 2, KTVU's Deborah Villone is live now in Vallejo with how the case collapsed, but not in time to save the man's business. Deborah.
This was once the Greenwell Collective with some 9,000 clients until the medical marijuana was seized.
Hey, look at that, a couple hundred marijuana edibles.
Matt Shotwell rummages in the ruins of his enterprise.
There's 10 to 20 different types of cannabis inside here, as you can see.
A van load of marijuana buds and moldy plants.
All these bags after bags of weed. All these ruined.
800 plants, worthless after almost 2 years in storage. Vallejo Police returned it all to him today under court order. His case dropped. Insufficient evidence.
I cried. I was just like, all this for nothing.
It's a case Shotwell has lived very publicly, star of a cable series. But long before the Discovery Channel, he and his business were high profile in Vallejo.
I advertised in the newspaper, on the front page of the newspaper. I'm selling marijuana for cash. That's what I do. And there's nothing wrong with that in America.
Raids on Vallejo's 6 dispensaries came about the same time as the one on Oakland's Oaksterdam University. None of Vallejo's cases was successfully prosecuted.
One case was lost, and the others were simply just not filed.
Vallejo PD says medical pot remains a priority.
If they're using it, if they're doing it in a manner that is inconsistent with the current laws, then we're going to enforce the law.
Shotwell says he's a ship navigator by training who learned the marijuana trade after his father and sister got cancer. He's cultivating again at a new location with only a few hundred clients. He's cautious about getting burned once more.
Just give it the program. Tax the hell out of it, regulate it, and let the people smoke. Life in our business.
Shotwell says he's now going to sue Vallejo for his losses. The city still doesn't have regulations for medical pot, although voters passed a 10% tax on it. And since last year's raids, a half dozen new dispensaries have popped up. Reporting live in Vallejo, Deborah Villone, KTVU, Channel 2 News.